Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mike from FormWin. I'm here to help you guys get your first engineering job. Today, we're going to be talking about what I would do if I started over in my career trying to get my first job. Let's get it. All right, guys, so what's going on? I hope you're having a beautiful day. You're staying awesome. You're winning. You're killing it. Doing great in your classes. Doing great in your job. Finding some internships and rocking the world. Listen, if you need any help at all with anything, text me. My number is 305-923-8724. Again, 305-923-8724. Reach out for anything you need. I got your back. All right, so what I would do if I started over, there's thousands of things that I could say. I'm going to be going over only a few points today, but this is completely customizable to you. You might have a unique situation, so again, reach out. We can talk about it, develop a strategic game plan. But let's start with point number one, which is going to be to utilize clubs. How would you utilize a club? I would utilize a club in a very specific way, but there's multiple ways you could, projects, etc. But the way that I would utilize it is to climb the ranks in leadership and be able to help make some calls. When you start getting up in leadership and you have some say in what the club does and how it can perform, you can start setting the standard higher than everyone else ever did. I would start looking back at, okay, what did this club do this year, and then say, okay, well, this year we're gonna do better than everyone. So that way everyone sees that, you start developing a reputation of being the best in the industry and you start winning. All right, number two is gonna be to become an athlete. Yes, through your school, but more so I mean internally, because that's gonna reflect directly in everything you do. If I focus sooner on becoming an athlete and really putting my fitness at a peak level in my freshman year or even in high school, or just really focus on that transcends into everything that you do. So that would be the first thing I would do above everything else. Get in physical shape to be an athlete. There's not a lot of athletic or athlete engineers. If you're that, you're different, you're gonna win. Next one is gonna be to get a part-time job. There might be some places you can find a contracting job or a part-time job in some company that might have some upper level where you can start becoming an engineer. For example, at a gym. Right, if you start working at the front desk, you might be able to start moving up into fixing some equipment if that's really what you're passionate about and you really want to become an engineer, right? Then you can use that as an in, because then you'll start being around fitness people, so you start getting in better shape. And then, I mean, from there, then you can start fixing the machines, right? Then you can use that on your resume for whatever engineering job that you use, because that's going to apply for whatever it is that you do. And that's just one example. You can use that example in thousands of different situations. Next one is going to be to analyze your strengths and weaknesses. So what I would do when I would first start out is I would look at the table and say, what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses? And this is contrary in some different directions. You need to improve your weaknesses, but focus on your strengths. So if you're super strong at one thing, just become an expert at it. There's no reason to be a level 5 out of 10 for everything across the board when you can be a 10 out of 10 for one thing and then you're going to shine above everyone else. So focus on what strengths you have, find a way to utilize them and apply them in the clubs, in work, school, wherever you're applying, everywhere. All right, so if I was starting over, the last thing that I would do in this video is I would look at the school I'm going to and use it, or choose wisely and pick a different school. If you know going into college what company you want to work at or what kind of engineer you want to be, then you're going to be above everyone else because you can pick the school that's closest with the company you want to get to and utilize their resources to get it in. This is going to apply in so many different situations. Your school might offer an internship, might offer something special, but these are secrets that might be found on the website, talking with the right people. So that's how I would use the school, because there's lots of different ways to connect and find different ways to connect, or I mean, start your own networking circle, and then that way you can start your own in. Let's say you start a networking circle for engineering students, and then some of the students have an internship. They start bringing some people to speak from that internship, and then boom, that club or that meeting you just started, you already have an in, and you can start generating some different job options off of that. Listen guys, the goal is to be unique. Everything that I've done, I've always wanted to go against the grain. That's not always the right thing to do, but for me, I love being different. I love working hard. I love winning. Again, I'll always say my favorite quote is winning is more fun than fun is fun. So guys, take notes, go back, apply something. If you have another tip, drop it down in the comments. But again, if you need anything, reach out to me. My number is 305-923-8724. Again, 305-923-8724. See you guys later.